Gangstas, what up? So, I was gonna try not to have opinions on a stupid video I watched, and then you know me! I have to go and have opinions, and then I was like, I'm not gonna sit there and do another rant on it. And then I was like, the people need the rant! And so I was like, okay, alright, I'm just gonna fucking rant about it. So, here I am, on to my bullshit again. What up, guys? So yeah, um, so I watched this video and it was cute, right? It was so fucking cute. It was like this little animated character and like they like died and then they meet God and then God's like, "Oh, you're the only soul in the whole universe. You're just reincarnated time after time, time ain't real, so da 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 da." And then this character's like, "Oh, what?" And then he's like, "So the whole universe just revolves around me and my existence?" And God's like, "Yeah." And like, my ego was like, hell yeah, I like that. And then my soul was like, bro, this is bullshit. Okay? And so, I mean, because, yeah, egoically, I'm like, of course the universe revolves around me, right? Like, of course I'm the only soul on the planet. But then there's something that has occurred in my life in particular that has made this impossible for me to believe. And that's actual soul recognition, right? And it's like, so there's like a few different ways that this soul recognition happens. Like you've got like your spiritual deja vu with like karmic people that you've met in past lives and you're like, "Oh, I know you. Your soul in particular, I know you. You're different. You're not like the other pod people out here. I recognize you from past life shit." Like, and you just feel this soul recognition, like you connect instantly. You're like, me and my friend Haley, I feel like I've known her lifetime after lifetime. We've just been doing this shit, right? And then like and then you have your twin flame recognition, which is way fucking stronger. It's like I recognize my soul inside that person. Like I recognize that person as an incarnation of my soul. Like so they are me. More me than like anybody else's me, right? And so in this video it's kind of like, oh no, it's just one soul going into different time frames and all that. And that's a very cute idea, and I understand how, like, in the primal human brain, we would be, like, compelled to feel like, yeah, the universe revolves around me, and everything that happens is because of me, and everything is just for me, That's the ego, that's a very egoic way of thinking, um, especially when sometimes you meet people and you're like, you ain't me, we ain't even from the same star batch, And so, yeah, let's talk about star batches, okay? So, like, Carl Sagan, he talks about how we have the same chemical components as a star. Like, physically, we are fucking little stars, We've got the nitrogen, the phosphorus, the carbon, the, sulfur, we're made out of the same fucking thing as a star, right? And so that's how we know that we come from the stars. Our matter is shit that's just rained down from fucking heaven, right? So even our matter is angelic, but and so with this, like when a star dies, and its energy is dispersed into the universe, um, that's where we come from. That's like, that's where our soul batch comes from. It's like the star is the incubator for the soul, and it gets like pregnant, and then it just implodes, and then shit happens, and then bam, new soul batch, And your soul tribe, okay? Like when you meet people, you fucking know if they're your soul tribe. You're like, yes, I know you. Like, we've done this before. Like, I'm pretty sure we were dancing naked in the woods when they burned us at the stake, And then, like, you just know, okay? And I guess, like, maybe that's pseudoscience because having a deep sense of understanding things that are beyond, like, statistics, it's beyond peer review. It's just like, it's experience, It's like when you die and you have that experience where, like, you start feeling it from the back of your head, right? And where it just starts going fucking numb, and you feel your soul disconnecting from your body, like, and you feel like you're out here and your body's just still kind of like back here, and you're like, what's happening, you know? Like, that's something that it's not, you know, you can't really help other people to understand that, you know. And so I don't use my experience with, you know, like my death and my out of body experience as evidence, because I know how people are. You know, I know you're gonna be like, you know, whatever. And so I just, you know, I don't talk about a lot of that shit. But for this example, I feel like that's actually deeply important, because this is not just some phenomena that, like, I alone have experienced. This is shit that a lot of people have experienced. So many people have been discussing the twin flame journey since, like, the dawn of human civilization. You know, we've all understood it in different aspects. The Hindus, the Greeks, fucking Christianity, even, like, all of it has, like, some form of twin flame, like they talk about it. Okay, so, like, yeah, there has to be more than one soul in this universe, right? There has to be more than one consciousness. I mean, we're all part of the collective consciousness, but it's like you take a drop of water out of a river and it's no longer that river, right? It's that drop of water. It loses its identity when it gets just blended in with the rest, you know? And we're the same. You can retrospect your way out and be like, oh, they're the same guy, same river, but we're all different fucking drops. You know, we're all having different fucking experiences. Dude, like, and here's a really cool way of understanding that. Like, we hallucinate our reality. Nobody sees the exact same color schemes when they look at colors, because it all has to do with how many fucking cones you have in your retinas. That determines how well you see colors and shades, right? I'm a tetrachromat. So, you know, like, that's pretty cool, but then I also have glaucoma, so it's like, bam, I'm also going blind. But, yeah, so it's awesome to understand we perceive everything fucking different. How sound gets transferred into our ears is different. How, you know, we could all go to the same event, right? And we'll all have completely different experiences because we're hallucinating this event, like, from our own biased perspective, you know? And if it was just one of us, if it was just one fucking soul, then we would all be able to see, like, from the same perspective, because it is the same perspective, right? And then we would also, if we were just one soul, we would be, like, incapable of having this twin flame phenomena, because everybody would be our twin flame. Everyone would be an incarnation of our soul. And it's just, with your twin flame in particular, it's so fucking specific. It's like, you know that one is the other half of your soul. Like, you know that these other people are part of your soul batch, but you know that fucking one is you, dude. And you're just like, and that's why they drive you fucking crazy. That's why they trigger you so much. It's like, of course you know how to drive yourself fucking crazy. Of course you know exactly the words to say to, like, get on their fucking nerves, right? Because that's you, bro. You know what they don't want to hear. Like, oh my god. Anyway, that's a whole fucking other thing. But yeah, so as cute as this, like, little hypothesis is, it's unprecedented or unfounded. Like, there's no basis for this idea that it's all just one. Yes, we are a collective, okay? In the same way that an anthill is a collective, but we are all different fucking guys. Okay, we're different players. Some people are NPCs. They don't even have an internal monologue. What the fuck? That just scares me. I'm like, how do you not, like, that's like God not talking to you. Like, what did you do, bro? Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's a whole other subject for a whole other day, I guess. But I needed to go on my little rant about this little video I saw, and it was so fucking cute. And that's the worst part. I'm like, I can't even make my video cute to, like, counter this. I just have to be like, bro, it's cute, but it's bullshit, and now my kid believes in it. Like, what the fuck? Ah! I'm sorry. I've been smoking the weed, man. But anyway, yeah, so I hope you guys have an excellent day, and I love you all. Yeah, give me some input on this if you have any opinions, because it's silly, but it's cute, and I'm like, who am I to judge people for them wanting the universe to be about them, and them only being the only one, or them being the only ones, then they can feel responsible for every great thing that ever happened, and even all the horrible things, but maybe if they're responsible for all the great shit, then it's not so bad to also be responsible for the bad shit in their opinions. I don't know. Ego is a funny fucking thing. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a great day. I will talk to you later.